why do I do what I do with my channels? Well, thank you to the person, I won't bother even giving her credit, that saw my video with my eye and called me a lizard person. Lizard person shows their slit, something like that. The reason why I do my shows, and you saw, and you're sticking up for Paul the Antichrist and all that, and you got mad. First of all, you said I'm mocking God. I'm not mocking God. I'm mocking idiots like yourself. I don't want to look at my people and say that. That are conditioned, indoctrinated, stuck in poor souls, poor selves, poor people stuck, suckered into the one-eyed farmer pickle jars of indoctrination. So you thought my eye was a slit and you showed it off. Thanks for giving me more information and reason to preach the real gospel. Yeah. You all using people like you use the Bible like a seek and find book. But you don't do what it says. Simply go to, if you believe it's the gospel, Mark 16, Katrina, go to Mark 16, 15 through 20. And if you don't do these things consistently, Jesus says you are not accompanying, these are the signs that accompany the true believers. You're not a true believer, you're a fake. Do you go to doctors? Do you pick up deadly serpents, even if they be metaphorically? Do you pick up your problems and do you drink deadly poison and it doesn't hurt you at all, even if it's metaphorically? Do you cast out demons? Are you holding demons within yourself that you can't let go of? Do you ever laugh? Can you laugh? The reason why I do my shows with entertainment is because I prefer to be friendly with people. Because I know where they were at. The thing is, you can be whatever religion that you're comfortable in. But if you believe your way out as you're going along, you're discovering other things, you start to take your training wheels off when you realize that you can ride your bike without all the doctrines that are man-made, by the way. Proof of that is that you all fight over what the book of books says. It's not just, Bible isn't just a book. It's a book of books. By the way, back to the slit eye. How dare you? You must just like to stir things up. Because your whole channel is idiotic lizard stuff and you mess with the videos. The reason I got my eye to go like a slit there, and I thought it was cool because I thought if anyone like you, one of the lizard seekers, would see it, they'd freak out because I like to be entertaining. So I got real close. No, I'm not even going to tell you. What it is with the camera and with the light behind me. And when you pull the eye up real close for a moment and you have a certain amount of shade, and as I was looking, I was going like this, and I saw what spot I could do that in. This is why I do my shows, because it shows how foolish people like you that are quick to believe things. And this goes for I play no sides. I don't play the religious side, and I don't play the so-called skeptic side that says they trust the science. No, they're trusting what they're told about science. So I'm not on anybody's team. It's up to the individuals to think in their own life and in their own individual circumstances in life. And the candy-coated blood guilt cult that you're in, Katrina, messed up my brother's life. And we're still trying to, we're watching him die now because it's too late. And it's all because of doctrines. Because when one wants to be truthful, the doctrines don't work as hard as you try to make them fit. But if they help you or help anybody else get through your life, go ahead, live through the doctrines. But don't expect other people to believe what you believe when you don't even believe it yourselves. That's why there's so many denominations. Like I said, to complete, if you're really a true believer, according to what the Jesus in the book of Mark says, Mark 16, 15 through 20, do it or just keep your mouth shut. And to me, you seem like you're the one practicing witchcraft, blaming other people. I've seen that on your channel. Witchcraft. Witchcraft is when you try to manipulate people with words. That's what all the books do. And you believe Paul and you never saw him, but you don't believe in Smith from the Mormons? But Paul might have told a better story. You've never seen Paul. You didn't know that Mark is the first gospel written and everything came off of there in whatever kind of evolving way for the benefit of the one-eyed farmers. And where's your face on your videos, Katrina? You afraid you're going to have a lizard eye episode? So the reason why I do my shows is because there's too many idiots messing people's lives up with religion. Like I said, if your religion is working for you and it helps you be a better person, stick with it. But if you start to notice things and question things in life that aren't adding up, and you say, you know what? I think this is like stone soup. Someone told me I need these stones in my soup. And you take them out, and guess what? The soup is still tasting the same. And if you've developed good qualities for what you believed was the Holy Spirit guiding you in life, most likely it was your conscience. Then keep living according to your conscience that you developed. You can take the training wheels off your bike, which is doctrines, and you'll realize, hey, I'm riding my bike without the man-made wheels. And that's why I do what I do on my channels, because I like to have fun. He likes to. He's jumping off the walls right now. That's a good sign, because he's almost 15. Whoop, jumping off the walls. And we all go to doctors. Yeah. Pray to give it a double dose of, help. Jesus will help if you. Whatever you want to do, if it makes you feel comfortable. But don't expect other people to believe the way you believe. Just because you do it. And another thing, when you let all this indoctrination, all the doctrines that got stuck in your head that control all of your thoughts, got to be filtered through constantly, becomes a wired pattern. When you realize all that's gone, you'll think better and you'll respond better, and you'll probably commit less sins than you did before, believe it or not, because you'll realize what's really just problems and destructive things in your life, and you'll want to get rid of them, and you won't go doing the Paul thing, running back the things I can't do. I keep doing it. Yeah, that's why that was made, to trap you in a religion. That's your Paul. Your Paul was your Benny Hinn, or Benny Sin, as I call him. His great-great-great-great-grandfather. That's how Benny Sin learned. That's how a lot of you people learned. You never get to the root of your problems, and we all got problems. If you don't take the training wheels off, you're going to go for a long, bumpy ride. If you don't take the stones out of your soup, you might be choking on stones. Yeah. Or you might break a tooth. So when bad things happen to people, don't say it's because the devil got them. When bad things happen to one of your so-called people, even though they don't agree with you, oh, well, that's okay. God took them. And then you're going to cry. You should be having a party for someone if you believe that they're in a place a whole lot better than you now. But you just keep playing all these mind games with yourself. Re-indoctrinating yourself. So anyway, that's the lizard eye trick. Try it with your phone and see what you get. Sit behind a light. And you have to have a wall on this side to reflect more light. And when it hits the corners of your camera, it'll make a dark spot and it'll go right up through your pupil. Oh, yeah. And if I was a lizard, why would I want to be a lizard? What kind of powers am I getting as a lizard? What are your powers as a Christian, Katrina? Are you sure you're not practicing witchcraft in the candy-coated blood guilt cult? Read the book of Leviticus. Would you reenact it? Go read Leviticus, Katrina. Just like you have communion, people should be reenacting Moses and the priesthood. Blood sprinkling with the animal sacrificed blood in a bowl. And when they get done, it's sprinkling. Isn't what a pretty water sprinkler, like I said in one of my videos in the past. They shake blood with a rod with lamb's wool on the end, and if they don't have lamb's wool, something else. They shake blood just like Africans or other South Americans or whatever shake chicken blood on people. It's the candy-coated blood guilt cult. And why do you only have people that are on your channel that are cooking channels and people that you don't even understand their language? They're not even listening to you. Like number 2. So what? Anyway. Thanks for that motivation. More will be coming from my channels to expose the ridiculousness. Thanks, cousins.